Okay, now that we have Unity installed, what we need to do is install our coding platform, or our IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So for this, we're going to be using Visual Studio. Basically, Unity is really good for being able to make objects in our 3D game and making those objects kind of interact with each other. But we still need to be able to code those objects to make it so that we can tell them what to do when they are interacting. So for that, we're going to be writing in a language called C#, and we'll be using Visual Studio from Microsoft, which is completely free. So all you have to do is Google, install Visual Studio, hit that, and then find download Visual Studio 2019. Click on that, and we'll have a couple of different options. We want Visual Studio Community. So this is the free download. Clicking on that. It's going to ask us to put in our email. Just say no. And then my download had already started, and it's all done down here. Click on that. It'll ask if I want to install it. Say yes. This thing is going to set up a few things so that we can configure the installation. Basically what it's going to do is download the Visual Studio installer so that we can then use it to install Visual Studio. And we wait for it to install. Your computer might need to restart during this part. Okay, after that reboot, let's get back into it. So, click over to Visual Studio 2019. So when you're installing Visual Studio, you'll have the opportunity to be able to have a bunch of different features that you can have added on to this programming environment. So the only one that we really care about, I'll give you two that we'll really care about. One is Universal Build Platform. I would suggest clicking on that. That will help us if we want to do anything like releasing our code onto the Windows Store later, or making virtual reality games, anything like that. So Universal Windows Platform is the first one. And the next one is gaming development with Unity. So make sure that that guy is checked off as well. So with those two, go ahead and hit install. And then this will install for a while. And that's basically it. When you're done, you'll have an icon that you can click on that allows you to open up Visual Studio. There's going to be a couple of videos from now that when we're going to use it, but having it set up now will make it so that you don't have to kind of stop your progress later on just to get all of this set up.